Good morning. My name is Lila Citlali Duarte, and I'm a junior at Tulane University, majoring in political economy and environmental studies with minors in Spanish and Native American studies. I'm originally from Los Angeles, but we are currently in my dorm in New Orleans, halfway across the country from my friends and family. Leaving where I grew up was scary, but I know I'll always have a support system to fall back on. My grandparents left everything they knew in Mexico in search for a better life so that I could leave home in pursuit of the best education possible. Now, with CIEE's help, I have the privilege to return to Mexico to study abroad. This experience is crucial for me to reconnect with Mexican culture as a Latina and part of why I'd like to be a student fellow. In order to understand the importance of this opportunity to me, I'd like to share a little bit more about who I am and where I came from. But it is currently 8:42 a.m. and I have to go take a midterm for intermediate microeconomics, so I'll be right back. Okay, that exam was a little bit rough, but it's okay. We've since returned home to Los Angeles for fall break, and I'm ready to share a little bit more about myself and my story as a third generation Mexican American.
All four of my grandparents were born and raised in Mexico. They then moved to the US as adults and raised my parents here. They both struggled to put themselves through university and eventually became educators. This was before they moved my two siblings and I to a safe community that was predominantly white and away from where they grew up. Growing up, I was always taught to be proud of my culture and where I came from, but I learned about it more so than actually living it. That was until I started at a high school that was predominantly Latino, which encouraged me to reconnect with my Mexican roots. Considering this newfound community, it was quite a culture shock when I arrived at Tulane and saw that the demographics were not what I was used to. Instead, Latinos represented a mere 14% of the student population. As a result, I minored in Spanish in order to stay connected with my culture and founded Latinas Unidas.
Okay, that exam was a little bit rough, but it's okay. We've since returned home to Los Angeles for fall break, and I'm ready to share a little bit more about myself and my story as a third generation Mexican American.